I want to welcome you to the people's house and all the people's house.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't do all this hard work and all this struggle to send us back a century in time. I think people misunderstand why we have a Constitution in the first place. Because it's not a document that was created just to protect a few citizens. It was written to protect us all.
Yeah.
So your presence here today creates accountability for us. So we can't come to Montgomery and pretend like Montgomery's in another country.
Yeah.
So I stand ready with you to fight this bill. And also, you guys help us understand that we need to begin to evolve our argument from civil rights to human rights. Do not leave this State House today until you let your elected representative know that you were sent here to represent everyone. Everyone. I don't think I need to talk about the bill because I think the bill speaks for itself.
Yeah.
It's a pretty bad piece of legislation that does not need to be passed in this state.
It says a lot about who you are today when you're out here in the cold fighting for your rights. And I stand with you today. And I think that it's pretty ironic that we are in the city of Montgomery. And I'm from the city of Birmingham, where people fought for the very right to be treated like human beings. And now we're here talking about taking rights away from people. And I say no to that. And I say no to House Bill 56. You know, they're calling this what the Alabama Taxpayer Protection Act. But you are taxpayers. That's what they need to know. You are taxpayers. And you are helping to spur the economy in the state of Alabama. So when we are at a time when we don't have money and we're looking for revenue, why would we then take away rights from people that are helping to spur this economy? So I stand here with you, and I stand here for you. And because this is a rally, as my colleague said, I want you to repeat after me. No to HB 56. No to HB 56. No to HB 56. No to HB 56. Keep up the fight.
First of all, I have to applaud you for being willing to stand up for your rights. In this state, it seems as though people have been cowered down not to stand up for what's right. The last... Okay.
En este estado parece que la gente como que ha tenido miedo, ha sido miedoso a la hora de tener que defender sus derechos.
How many people don't understand what I'm saying?
¿Cuántas personas no entienden lo que yo estoy diciendo?
Because we can speed the process up for the ones that understand for what I have to say, because when I get started, I'm started. And if you understand fight, then every time I say fight, you understand what I'm saying. I am a community activist by nature. Helen Rivas knows that. But it's unfortunate that the party that's in leadership now, too many people voted them in leadership on lies. And if one thing they said during their whole campaign, that they were coming after you, they were coming after me, they were coming after every educator, and everybody that was responsible for them not being in power for 130-some years.
Yeah.
My folks was on farm sharecropping.
Yeah.
We had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
But I support you, and I tell you that we need to fill these hallways where they say the citizens of Alabama cannot walk these hallways. This is your house. It's your house. How can we have 66 people telling a state they can't come to their house? You can't do it. We cannot allow them to do this. And I'll fight hard. The rest of the caucus is going to fight hard, and we're going to probably get back to interpreting. But you got to understand, every time you hear us say fight, you know what we're talking about. Fight! Fight! Fight!
And I'm glad to be here, and most importantly, I'm glad to look out here and I see a group of people who represent a melting pot. And I echo the sentiments of my colleague, Ms. Moore. We've got to fight. We've got to fight, but most importantly, we've got to continue on this road for the next 4 years of building up a group of people that will stand when we elect new representatives that will vote for people who look like us. People who represent people who care about the state of Alabama. I will not support this bill, and I don't want anyone else to support it. But right now, as I said, I am a minority in a minority. But I believe in change, and I believe a change will come. And I don't think it's going to take 136 years for the people of Alabama to wake up and realize the mistake that they made on November the 2nd. Some of them are already the consequences. We got to fight. We got to fight. We got to fight. Thank you.
Listen, I'm also on the Homeland Security Committee, the committee that had this bill, and I want you to know I fought against that bill then, and I'm going to continue to fight against this bill. See, the problem is, they think Alabama belongs to them.
El problema es que ellos piensan que Alabama les pertenece a ellos.
But they don't realize they're immigrants too.
Pero ellos no se dan cuenta que ellos también son inmigrantes.
If they're not Native American and Hispanic, they're all immigrants. See, we gotta fight for what's right. This is the starting point. They want to make the police harass you. They're trying to force the local police department to go out and racial profile and harass you. That's what they're trying to do. They think Alabama belongs to them. This not their Alabama, this all of our Alabama. They try to make it seem like we're all criminals. It's not just about you. They try to make me seem like all of my people are criminals. We're not all criminals. We are good, hard-working citizens, and none of them would dare try to come and do the work that we're willing to do. They want to stop us from working and feeding our families, but they wouldn't dare do it. They wouldn't dare do the work. We're going to continue to fight against this. We're going to fight for equal rights. I believe in your cause and what you're trying to do. You are my brothers and sisters. We're going to continue to fight for a fair Alabama for everybody. Thank you.
And I stand here with you today, but I also stand here asking you to do something. I want everybody here to commit to be a party of one. And as a party of one, I want you to touch and affect somebody in your community. You touch one, that one touch one, and the whole thing will spread throughout the state of Alabama. So as I close, I applaud you and charge you to go out and make sure you carry this message for 4 years. Let's not forget what is happening here in Alabama today. Carry it for the next 4 years straight into the ballot box, and let's clean house of those that are changing the rules here in Alabama. Thank you.